Hello, I'm Selassie and welcome to the Cartels video raid guides. Today we're back in Blackwing Descent and we'll be covering the Chimearon encounter. Chimearon is a very healer intensive fight, extremely healer intensive. You need 3 really good healers for this. Now, as you can see in the background, there's a thing called Einstein. Now, you need to go and have someone talk to Finkel Einstein at the beginning of the encounter, and after speaking to him, his Biolotron comes online, and he'll basically put a debuff on everyone that stops them being one-shotted. So, if a raid member's got over 10,000 health, and they get hit with an ability, it will knock them down to 1 health. So essentially, anything over 10,000 health in this fight is overhealing. So essentially, raid members need to be kept at 10k health. The only real exceptions to this are the tanks. The tanks need to be kept at full health, but like I say, anything on individual raid members over 10k is overhealing. Now, the raid needs to be spread out 8 yards from each other. What we did is we spread out in the middle here, 8 yards away from each other. Strategically placed light wells for self heals as well, because his main ability, Massacre, does 900k damage over the raid. So it's a lot of damage that is going on people. But with the Biolotron online, it knocks you down to one health point, and then basically heal everyone back up over 10k. Use light well, use self heals. It's going to be an extremely mana intensive fight, so the communication between the 3 healers that you'll have to have for this encounter, and the way that you spread the raid out there in sort of the 8-yard webbed circle, is the key to doing this. Every now and then he'll knock the Biolotron offline like you're seeing now, and then he's going to cast a feud. Now feud's going to do 900k damage over the whole raid, so everyone needs to stack up. You can see the healing rain here. I believe with him in, we get everyone healed right back up. So when he does do the feud, bam, as you see it there, we can share the damage over the raid and keep everyone up. Essentially, phase 1 is about keeping everyone up. We phase them at 25%, and it's important about controlling when you phase him as well. Once you push him into phase 2, healing basically becomes useless, because he puts on a 99% healing debuff, so your healers just need to stop and DPS. He's basically untauntable as well, so it's an aggro taunt, DPS, get him down as quick as you can in counter before he eats your whole raid. The way I did it is I spread all the key DPS out into the 4 corners of the room, and then the healers and everyone was left, I placed them in the middle of the walls, north, south, east and west. So the boss was positioned in the middle, and we could aggro taunt him off people. The tanks would do as much as they can before they were killed, because they're definitely the first 2 people that are going to go down. And then, for instance, as a hunter, I could distracting shot him and then feign death, and anyone else's aggro abilities will use to keep him running around the room, so he's not killing people, and we can kill him before the enrage kills us. So again, we're back in our webbed 8-yard circle, making sure every raid member's over 10k before each ability. Biolotron's back online, so we're only going to go down to 1 hit point, remembering that there's going to be a feud before we phase him at 25%, where Biolotron gets knocked offline, and it's at that point we've all got to stack up, heal everyone up, and call to stop DPS on Chimearon around about 28-27%, so we can get everyone healed back up after feud, and then push him through at 25% when everyone's got a decent amount of health, because you'll find that the last feud and the 25% are going to come roughly the same time. So that's really the key to it, is giving yourself time to heal back up after it. So we've got the feud here, we've slowed DPS, I've included the vent.
Do really well now.
Don't phase in here.
At the end of the encounter
stop
here.
DPS, stop DPS, stop DPS.
Yeah, start damage.
All pets off.
I want you to have the vent so you can see this is our first kill, and I think it's always important to show the first kill, because you can see exactly how stressed a raid is at doing something for the first time. So we're getting to the corners now.
Perfect. Yeah.
No, sorry, we're still not pushing him yet. We're waiting, and then we're going to get into the corner. So that's all the tips I've got. I'm going to leave the vent for the rest of the encounter. I hope you enjoyed it
Face
and
home.
you have fun.
Get in your corners.
But do like just get rid of bubble when you have to. Hop on avoidance cooldowns. Yeah, go, go, go. Dodged. Parried.
Alright.
Push it, blow it. Everything you got.
Drop aggro when he gets you.
Great job.
Good work.
Very nice.